We're being affected in so many ways. I mean, every single one of our clients, and there are 30 plus of them, are being affected in their own way, whether it was supply chain when this first hit China, luxury goods that are manufactured or designed in Italy, or companies in Silicon Valley where, you know, it's currently on shutdown. So everybody's experiencing it differently, and we're having to be really agile and nimble to adapt to that.
That's a message not unfamiliar to those running businesses across the planet, as companies walk a fine line between respecting a public health emergency and trying to stay afloat.
PR is essentially a small business in the United States, employing around 40 people at their 3 locations around the country. Here at their Manhattan, New York office, usually a buzz of activity during the middle of the week. People sitting at their desks, working the phones, working their computers, an adjacent showroom showcasing client products from fashion to innovation. But as you can see behind me, everyone has been ordered to work from home as businesses now embrace a new paradigm shift in the face of the coronavirus.
Swarbrick says it's an interesting balance and that they're walking a fine line.
Hit home for many of our clients a couple of weeks ago when South by Southwest was cancelled. We had many keynote speakers booked to speak there. Coachella, the big music festival in California, we had a lot of influencers booked to go and activate with various brands. So this really sort of started this snowball effect, and right now everybody's just rethinking strategies. We've thrown strategies out the window that we've developed for 2020 and are now looking forward at how we'll communicate and how brands will engage with their communities in this new world order.
Their clients include ASOS, Hyundai, Marriott International, Happy Socks and Tinder, to mention a few.
So being a small business in the United States, you would have learned a few lessons having dealt with this crisis now for a number of weeks. What advice would you give small businesses in a location like South Africa that is now just beginning to come to terms with some of the mitigation required in dealing with this virus?
As a small business, I would say conserve cash. We're looking at a kind of a 90-day window that we need to persevere through. We don't know what's going to happen, so you need to shore up your business, protect your people, sort of take advanced measures to make sure that you're able to work remote, test your conferencing capabilities, make sure that you're able to operate remotely. For us, that meant that as much as we need to be working apart, we need to come together as a team. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Locations across the country in Los Angeles and San Francisco, embracing technology has been key.
All hands meeting this morning via video chat, something that we've never done before in our 18-year history. And it was a wonderful moment because people really wanted to come together and share. We made sure that everybody had their moment on camera to speak to the company, and just to see each other's faces was so nice. So we're adapting in those kinds of ways. We're trying to over-communicate, asking each other how we are and how we feel. How are our families affected? Are you feeling well? Are you nervous? People, need to feel cared for. And as a small business, we are a lot like a family. So that's really important to me. It's our culture that is kind of front and center for me right now.
As circumstances evolve, particularly how human interaction happens, with restrictions on movement becoming more commonplace, COVID-19 has become a moving target for everyone.
I'm nervous. We're all nervous. There is no certainty in this time. We don't know how long this will carry on. We can make provisions for our 90-day period, but all you can do is trust that you're making the right decisions for you, for your company, for your family, and constantly be thinking ahead.
As the long-term strategy becomes not just keeping everyone healthy, but ensuring, despite the unexpected headwinds, that businesses like Factory PR are able to keep the lights on. Shervin Bryceby's SABC News, New York.